What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin. Fishing is one of the quickest ways to make silver, and it may be something that we're going to have to return to if Ubisoft decides to nerf all the duplicate armor and weapon glitches that we've already established thanks to the past two events. And if they do that, we're not going to be able to duplicate runes, which is way quicker as far as making silver than actually doing this. So I'm going to show you a couple of different fishing methods, and we're going to figure out which one is the best. I'd like to get your opinion. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go way north to Jorvik, or excuse me, Jorvik, because that one clown got all upset the way I pronounced it. Anyway, we're going to go to Jorvik, and we're going to follow this river over here. We're going to make a left at this area, and we're going to go all the way to the end. You're going to see right here at the Yor River that there is a small spot that has a bunch of fish, and they're so close together, and it's going to be really easy to take these all out. Now, the first method we're going to check out is the spear method. You take 2 spears, and you run around naked just attacking all these fish. That way, you keep your stamina up, you let your stamina increase, and then you go back after them again. That way, you're able to knock out as many at a time as possible. Of course, I'm not letting that happen. One of the things I don't like about this method is the fact that you have to chase the fish around. Even though you've got the 2 spears, I've got Gungir, which is actually, extending and everything, and Gay Bolg, which is also, doing its thing, its whole lightning thing. But for me, chasing them around is just way too much. I kind of feel like I want to get them all as soon as possible, and this is one of the roughest ways. But there are other ways of doing it. The next method we're going to try is the dive of the Valkyries. Now, I used this originally when I came to this pond, and I was knocking out fish left and right. So I want to take a look at what is going on with this, how we do it. Now, obviously, I'm keeping a full armor set. I'm keeping a bunch of weapons because the heavier you are, the more, it does a lot of more damage. So we're going to try this out. We're going to see what happens. And again, you got to have the dive of the Valkyries, got to have it at level 2, and we'll dive into this. We'll see what's going on. And here we go. And it seems like they nerfed it. The fish are actually surviving. When I first did this method, on one hit, I was hitting like 20 freaking fish, knocking them out. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put a link in this video so that way you guys could see what I was talking about originally. I can't believe they nerfed that. That is disheartening, but it's to be expected. Alright, so the next method we're going to do is going to be the spinning harpoon. Now, the spinning harpoon you'll get when you go to the second set of river raids. You'll be able to get this thing, and as you can see, I'm naked so that way my stamina doesn't run out, and I'm just running through these fish. I'm just running around and swinging at them. If I could follow them, if I could get anywhere near them, even close to them, I'm taking out a bunch of fish immediately. And of course, the stamina, having full stamina actually helps. In fact, I've gotten all these fish so far, I don't even have to keep going till I lose all 4 ability bars. I could probably just collect whatever fish are here and go back to my settlement, attack a bunch of the mannequins, get some more stamina ready, and come back here. The pond will be refilled once you get back. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you empty out this pond, you could go back to the settlement, you could come back here, it'll be restocked, always. It's not like you have to wait. It just happens that way. So, our next method is going to be with the Twilight gear. Now, I did a video earlier today where I told you guys about the Twilight gear and all of its different things that it's got going on. The ice shards and the lava bursts. I don't know how effective lava bursts are going to be in the water, and in fact, I tried to do it. I don't think I succeeded with it. Anyway, on the gear, you see that I've got kind of featherweights on it. Now, the feather runes was suggested by Bill Britcher, who thinks that the Twilight armor works really well, and as long as you're light, you won't run out of stamina really, really fast. Now, I think that that's a brilliant idea. The other thing is I went and made sure that I got for my weapons a couple of items as well. You want it to make sure that you've got weight on everything. If you don't have enough for feather runes, you could always do the rune duplication trick and get feather runes extras and put them on all your other gear. Now, the weapons, I got the 2 spears. As you can see, I kind of have minus weights on these as well. And then I also had this heavy finisher that I wanted to try out. Really didn't work well because the heavy finishers just don't seem to go off in the water, at least not for me. But I gave it a shot anyway. I figured, why not? So I also did that on the other weapon as well. And again, I'm out of feather runes or lightweight runes for these. If you want more of these, you could do the same rune duplication trick that I've taught you guys several times before with these health scythes. Or if you were able to get the bow from the Yule Festival, if you were able to get 2 of them, you could do it with that one as well. And again, I'll put links to all those videos in the description below and even pin a comment so that you guys could see what's going on with that as well. I don't have a bow on, so that way I don't need that extra weight. Now, here we go. We're going to be swinging around. And as you can see, when I do the light finisher, it really drops a couple of ice shards, and there's a possibility that I'll get a bunch more of these fish because, of course, it's going to do an area of effect attack, and it gets them. I tried to do the heavy finisher. That didn't work for me. The light finishers did, and the one thing about the light finishers is that you really, really have to work at it in order to get the light finisher. You got to understand that these things are going to be finished with one hit, so it's kind of hard. Here I go trying to do the heavy, and it's just not happening. It really isn't. Not as effective as the light finisher. So I would just stick to the light finisher and just put as many of the lightweight runes that I can find in there. You also want to make sure that after you do something like this, that you walk around with Odin's Sight and make sure you collect all the fish. You don't know how many times I've gone and I've tried to hit this and I missed like 5 or 6 fish. You'll see the little dots that, you know, let you know that these are able to be picked up. So that's something else that you want to keep in mind. Just remember that. Now, finally, I decided, let's try the Fallen Hero set, but this is not going to work. It has the bonus where it drops the pulse, and I feel like the pulse will be the most powerful way of obtaining a bunch of fish at a time. There's just one catch to that. You have to get hit. And of course, these aren't piranha. They're not going to hit you. So this is pretty useless. You don't want to wear the Fallen Hero set. It's not going to help you do anything. You're going to have to move along and try something else. So that's it for those methods. Let me know in the comments below. Are there any that you've tried before? Are there any others that you have tried that aren't listed here? Would you like to see me try them? Are there anything that you want me to attempt and possibly it'll make it a little bit easier? I'd love to hear from you guys because, of course, the community is where it's at. And you guys really have the greatest ideas. So I hope to help the rest of the community out. Let's come together. Let's figure this out. And you may find yourself in a video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you all in the next one. And you know how we end this, on a ya yeet.
Ya yeet!